Yo, 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 it's me, Sheep. That's right, the Sheepster has returned in a blaze of glory, or in a blaze of, I don't know, fire, I guess. You could say that. I'm not going to judge what kind of blaze I come back in, but it's a blaze of something or other, and, you know, at some point we'll figure out what it is, you know. Maybe it's kind of like a post-humorous type thing. Either way, I'm here. What am I listening to? Oh, it's music. Okay, I have some thoughts. I have some things to share. I have some ideas to espouse. And some things to complain about. I'm watching Legend of the Korra at the moment. I am actually interested to hear your take because I've never watched Legends of Korra like all the way through. I've watched like maybe a couple of episodes, a couple of moments of episodes, but I have never watched the entirety of Legends of Korra. And I know that there's a lot of controversial takes on the whole thing, so I'd love to hear some opinions. I think it started bad, but it's getting better. It feels too fast-paced. Oh, I hate that. That's always the worst. You don't get shit time to develop. I watched it when I was 8. I respect that. I watched Avatar, The Last Airbender, the original thing, when I was 8. That was my show. I love that shit. The original's great. But, you know. Oh? What is this? Have I Nah, I don't even know. Bloodbending in Korra is bullshit. I heard everything became, like, overpowered as fuck in Korra. Everything is just mega broken all of a sudden. Maybe that's just a me thing, though. I can't say, though. I don't know how the power scaling goes. Either way, what do I talk about first? Probably the most pressing shit. A video should hopefully be out soon. I have finished the script, which is arguably the hardest part of this particular video. I finished the script. If you remember, that's not the screen. If you remember, I spent a long time talking about the Whiffies video that I watched, and complaining about it. And I thought, what if I complained about it so hard that I turned it into a script? And I did. And it's like done, and I think it's actually pretty good. I'm actually really, I haven't been really happy with a script like this before. I'm actually really happy with this. I think it sounds good. It sounds like, I guess, unique in a way, but it also flows together very nicely. It sounds very conversational. It's 12 pages in total. I'm going to see how many words it is. I'm actually interested. In this kind of near finished state, how many words is that? Okay, it's about 4,500. I was going to guess about 5,000 words, but it's a little bit less. 4,500 words. That's not bad. That is not bad at all. I don't know how long that's going to end up. I imagine maybe around like 10 plus minutes, but it could, I really don't know how long this is going to end up being with basically 5K words. So I guess we get to learn something new every day. We'll figure it out. And so, yeah, I need to download a parkour map so I can record some background footage, because we ethically record our background footage around here. And then I need to download the Wiffies videos just so that I can do some visual, like, here is the example of what I am talking about. Need to do some of that. Then I need to throw that all together. I need to record the voice line, which I'm going to do tomorrow, I hope, because I don't want to do it tonight. Because I've just finished talking. Just AI generate the background footage? Yes, because I want people to not pay attention to my points. The entire script is just me making clown noises, and I want to really emphasize that point. Why no Subway Surfers in the bottom right? No, the main footage is going to be me doing Minecraft parkour, and then I'm going to intersperse it with overlays of Wiffies footage. That's the idea, at least. So we have a constant source of, dopamine, plus the added. Can you put tung sahur in your video? No, I can't. I will not. You can't make me. You have no power here. Get your demon magic out of my realm. I will not include tung in my video, and he has no place here. I actually am going to put up specific words about his lack of presence in the video. Can you put me in your video? No, you don't get to go in my video. Respectfully, you were not chosen to voice act in the Wiffies video. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, you need to be part of the Wiffies video next time to be part of one of my videos. So, you better, start finding your inner talent real fast. But I'm the GOAT. I understand this. However, that doesn't mean that you're a voice actor. Or that doesn't mean that you're a friend of Wiffies who is good enough at LARPing to be part of his videos. Can you LARP? Answer that question amongst yourselves. Oh, man, my level 7 kind of just sucks dick today. I played Pikachu? You played Pikachu? What does playing Pikachu involve? Isn't that just like walking around in one of those giant inflatable suits and bouncing around? I'm just thinking about people playing Pikachu, and I'm just thinking about those Japanese videos where they have 30 people dress up in those inflatable Pikachu costumes and just fucking bounce around. That's what I remember. That's what I think about. Oh, as a VA, I see. So not a lot of range, I guess. How many other Pokemon have you voiced? I voiced Pikachu. I don't know. I feel like I don't know how good that looks on the resume, you know? Well, Pikachu historically only said the one thing, you know? Maybe I'm putting too much, maybe I'm judging a little bit too hard, but, historically, Pikachu is known for kind of saying the one line, you know? Pikachu, say the line. Well, that's all he can say. And Mist and Brock, that's crazy. You voiced the whole anime. They must have paid you lower than minimum wage to do all that, alright? Are you a real artist? A real voice actor doesn't ask when they're getting paid, okay? They simply accept what is given. It was a lot, almost minimum wage. That's huge, honestly. A huge step forward in the industry, I would say. Brave. What else did I do? I finished my big montage for the other video that I was working on, but I kind of got sidetracked with my Wi-Fi stuff. That video was supposed to be out like kind of nowish, but I got sidetracked with my Wi-Fi stuff, so hopefully that video will be done soon. And then I'm also working on backroom stuff for Charles. That is not going to be something that you see a lot of. It's not like posted on my channel or nothing. It's just thing I do for Charles, plus I'll probably upload it on my private channel, just so then, you know, it exists out in the world. So hopefully we'll get that done. I don't want to put like a hard timeline on it, just because I know that working inside of Minecraft with like Minecraft videography is a little bit more of a longer process, and there's still a lot that needs to be done in terms of understanding how I want to script out stuff, how I want voice acting to happen. This is the first time I've really integrated voice acting into a video, so I'm actually kind of excited for this, just so that I can figure out how to, like, how do I get body acting and voice acting to line up. I have some ideas, like, kind of initially in my head, but I'm gonna be bouncing around on that, how to make voice acting work within the Minecraft. I still have to figure out some stuff about that video. I need to download all the proper mods and whatnot. And then after that, I've got the video to make about. I have to finish up my Celeste series, and then after that, I'm home free. So actually, the projects are kind of rolling in right now, in terms of work that I have to do, which is actually very exciting. It's the first time I actually feel like you're getting one professional voice actor, by the way. Well, I'm not. It's not going to be like super line intensive, okay? I think like the last scene is gonna have a little bit more. You're gonna have to tell me more about how that is gonna go, but you're gonna have to speak to me here, Charles, about how this is going to go. I speak for the script, yeah, but then we also have to recreate the scene where I'm not. I can share it. We need to recreate the scene where you come back to life, my brother, and that is going to, I assume, take some more people. And so I've got to figure out how that scene goes so I can script it properly. I'm trying to think of a cool way that I can do the camera shot on that. I guess I don't know all. I guess I don't have all the information, but I'm like imagining things that I can do in my head right now. I'm seeing visions in my head of like camera shots that I want. I'm gonna have to figure that out more. I think it'll be a lot. The one thing that's hard about Minecraft, or it's easy and hard sometimes. You have to destroy part. I don't know. I guess you can just get all the parts and then just like wing it once you're in the replay editor, which is normally how it goes. Maybe I should just fucking rip it and... No, I'm gonna use replay mod. As much as I want to use the one mod, the flashback mod, as much as I'd like to use flashback, I think because all my footage is going to be in replay, and I also have another project that's coming up that is entirely going to be using replay mod, I will continue to use replay mod, although I would love to get some experience on flashback. I think it's just best for me to continue with the replay, at least for the time being. I will need to reconfigure it to this computer because I have never exported a replay clip, and I'm gonna need to download FFmpeg, which I don't believe I have on this computer. Never needed it yet. So yeah, things are coming. Very exciting. Used? Aw, heck yeah. How did that progeny thing go? Did they finish like the season? Is the Progeny season season 5 done yet, or Generation 5 or whatever? Has that happened yet? We had a war in season, like an actual war? Did people actually like fucking fight each other? Like, was there actual shit going on? Like genuine actual war? Oh my god, can you believe it? A significant amount of characters died. Bless up. Holy shit. The nothing ever happened days are over. Bless. Aw, baller. Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't really think I give a shit about Progeny lore anymore. But that's cool. It's cool to see that the server is doing well. I am not built for this Progeny shit. I think the mods that read through my applications, they are not interested in me. I don't write enough words. My backstory is not big and long enough. I haven't put in the hours of roleplay necessary to gain their attention. And you know what? That's fine. My style of roleplay is not as in-depth and character-focused as other people's are. And the characters is what they like, and I'm not a character guy, so I do my own thing. And you know what is probably best? The Progeny has outgrown its need for yours truly. Not that it ever needed me in the first place, just that it's outgrown me as a person. And you know what? That's fine. Most Civ events have. I don't really plan on playing on in any Civ events in the foreseeable future. Unless, you know, until the Ish video comes out, and then we can start talking about, like, oh, return to Civ events. But that's the only thing you come back for, alright? You need, you know, you want to be on the big screen. $30 to 40% of the server's wealth based. So Long Fork came out like a king. Has the Empire of Aaron fallen already? Are we done with Aaron? I heard that everybody had beef with like the new rulers. Nobody fucking liked that dude. What's the deal with that? Have we ousted his bitch ass? Or I assume he fucking won the war, so he has not got... They got... Okay, so they didn't... Yeah, okay. Yeah, alright. Awesome. So his bitch ass is still in power. Good. Or bad. I don't know. We'll see if it's good or bad. Maybe it's good that, you know, everybody hates him and he's still in power, because that might, you know, spark more rebellion. Who can say? Are they going to start allowing people to build on ruins? I don't know if more ruins have been generated from this war, but at some point, they're going to have to start allowing people to build over ruins, you know? The ruins of fucking Wave are going to have to eventually become something else, right? How long have the ruins of Wave existed for? Like, at some point, we just got to, like, write that shit over, you know? We got to overtake history, and then there can be an argument about, like, oh, should we protect history, or should we... Oh, there's so much exciting lore that can be made about art preservation in Progeny. Wiping tears away from my eyes. It's so peak. Based. Don't they know that my dead body is 10 feet underneath the fucking the ruined Coliseum, the ruined stadium? I'm buried 10 feet underneath there, brother. Fuckers. Stuck my body down there. Good times. What else do I want to talk about? Oh, there's a thing. You got a weak claim to the Wave Throne? Well, my dead ass has no claim because I'm dead. Believe it or not, I don't think they give claims to dead people. I know, shocking. But I've been on a new wave on TikTok recently, or I guess just in general. This guy's video has been popping up and it's been like super like interesting to me. I have been I don't know why I'm talking about this specifically, because it's just like this kind of TikTok's been popping up on my feed a lot. I've been watching a lot of TikToks about graffiti. Of all things to get suddenly interested in, fucking graffiti. This dude is just doing like in history videos about like graffiti and shit. And I'm like, damn, you know, this looks pretty sick. It looks sick. The stories are cool. And I'm like, wow, what an interesting like 90s cultural thing that is still, you know, kicking today. And I think it's weird for like with graffiti. It is very like ubiquitous, I guess. I don't want to say like it is ubiquitous. Like everybody, I remember. I think the reason why I got so interested in like the graffiti stuff is because I remember back when I was working for the news station, I would take the train home, and the train route that I would take was on one of the seedier, I guess, paths, but on one of the seedier paths, they basically had a wall, like a retaining wall. Basically, they would have like this big like they would have the path, and that's where all the train rails were sat, and then they had a wall, and then they had all the housing development, right? But that wall, that big, you know, brick wall that they just put up, is like a fucking perfect spot for graffiti. And so I remember like just going through, and I remember seeing these gigantic graffiti like things of like these paints, and these they call them throwies, I guess, or like these giant graffiti paintings of just names. And I remember just like looking at the names as I took the train back home, and it was always so like, man, this is like, there's a lot of like, obviously like with graffiti, there's a lot of like ugly shit, just people like just throwing up like random black squiggles or whatever. But then there's like the genuine pieces of art, and it's like, damn, that is so cool. And I remember looking at all of them as I go past. And so now I'm like learning about all this history about like graffiti culture and like, you know, all this cool stuff. It's like, wow, it's so interesting that this like graffiti like transcends like place, I guess. Because a lot of like graffiti culture, they talk about San Francisco and New York and all kind of like the major cities, Chicago and shit. But even here in like Sacramento, we still have like people doing fucking graffiti, even in 2026. When it feels like all of the, like, it feels like graffiti is very much stuck in the past. It's a very, like, 90s thing. Like, it came up around, like, hip-hop and, like, breakdancing and kind of like that countercultural movement. You know, graffiti was part of that movement. And so it feels like that stuff has become a lot more mainstream as of today. And then, even still, graffiti seems to just, like, be preeminent. I wonder if there's like a subreddit, if I can go to like r/graffiti and there's like 1,000 users. Probably not, but maybe, I don't know. I don't know how online the graffiti has become as a thing. It's just so interesting. I guess it's not. It's just a bunch of like fucking kids breaking the law, but at least they're breaking the law in a cool way. Fuck ass car, by the way. Sorry, I want to look up Reddit. Graffiti. Here we go. r/graffiti. Yeah, it's not a huge one, and all the... Okay, it looks... Oh, man. That's a cool piece. Some shit graffiti. And then some cool... Like, on the side of trains. They like to do the side of trains a lot. I'll show you. Stuff like this. This is a cool piece. Just on the side of a train. That's cool. And then you have shit like this, or it's like, I don't care. Oh my god, get out of my face. But yeah. I wonder if I look it up on Instagram. I wonder if I look up Sacramento graffiti, I can find... Oh my god, there's a place called, like, Graffiti Alley. On r/Sacramento, they have a favorite graffiti spots. Some people make really cool pieces of art. And then some people just do bullshit. I just hate the straight black, bro. When you actually do like good graffiti, it's like, oh, what a sick thing. The muralist stuff. Either way. Problemon will not return this season. The fuck is Problemon? Bro, there is... Do you know how many Cobblemon servers there are in existence? It's like 1 million. Oh, Progeny? I see. I see. That shit ended? I don't know. I guess it always like starts strong and then it loses... I feel like it loses steam pretty quick. Oh, well. Sorry, Mirez. I guess you're gonna have to go to one of the jank-ass fucking Cobblemon servers. How many microtransactions can you stomach before you want to kill yourself? Answer down below. Professor Utonium is leaving? I don't know shit about the Progeny team. I cannot lie. I haven't been really looking at those announcements. Ever since I got rejected from Gen 5, I stopped paying attention to that shit. I don't know about the story. I don't know about anything. I'm not really interested either. It was a cool arc while it lasted, but, you know. This event ain't shit? Pretty much, yeah. It wasn't even like me saying this event ain't shit, because that would assume that I was like dissing the event. I was not. I think it was totally fine that Progeny rejected me. I just don't put in as much effort to my fucking application as other people do. It's just, you know, that's just the you know, the whole 9 yards, bro. People spend fucking, you know, days and weeks thinking of their complex backstories and like working with other people to get their shit involved. I don't do that, bro. Like I said, I am much more interested in, like, you know, keeping my shit, like, you know, general. You know, I like to make general characters so that I can kind of adjust my shit on the fly to fit whatever, like, you know, whatever works better. And that should just, I don't know. They don't like that, and that's fine. That's totally understandable. They don't like the way that the way that I play in these Civ events kind of just doesn't fit the current version of Progeny. And I can't expect, like, oh, I have such goodwill with the staff. I can't expect that to save my ass. I just don't write as good applications as other people do. And so I'm not really interested in, yeah. They so excited to write essays? Well, these people are, like, really character-focused. They like making characters, and they like playing those specific characters. That's just not the way I rock. I'm not a character-focused guy. I'm much more interested in, like, filling a role, right? I kind of see it like a puzzle, right? I see the story as like I am simply an amorphous piece that simply like ties the thing together. That's what I want to be. That's what I like being. Not being like a very specific role. And so I always get worried that like if like my role isn't necessary and then I just become a nobody. And I hate that shit. And so, you know, again, it just don't work for me. Progeny just don't work for me. Exactly. So I don't want to have to be constrained by like, you know, oh, my character would never do this interesting, fun, cool shit. Sorry. Like, that fucking sucks. That fucking sucks. Sorry, it's not in character for you to have fun. Like, what? I'm sorry, they just don't jive with me. How did I not make that, by the way? So, yeah. I'm good. I am good. It's a cool thing, though. I still think Progeny is cool. It's just for peeps that are not named yours truly. Sheep. I got other shit going on right now, and I'm happy with my other shit right now. I really, how much I want to complain of this? I just hate my job right now, like a lot. I just fucking hate my job, dude. Maybe this is just like how I always get after like 8 months of working in the same place, but it's like, damn, I just fucking... It just feels like I am wasting my fucking life at this dumb fuck place. I just hated it. I just hate it. Let it out in a tweet. It's not gonna do anything. What's the point of yelling into the void? I guess that's what I'm doing here, but it's not gonna make a fucking difference, dude. At least with this is like 0 effort. It's not even... You're only 20. And to think how much time I'm like frittering away by having to work for 8 hours of 8 hours. Oh my god. 8 fucking hours. I want to kill myself. 8 hours a fucking day. Jesus Christ. I've never wanted to be unemployed so badly. I cannot lie. I'm putting off November like crazy. I really hope November doesn't come. Because once November hits, that's when I have to start applying for new jobs. And I'm just gonna want to end my life. God, I'm such a good fucking worker. I'm such a good fucking boy at my job, dude. I hate it. I'm actually the goodest little boy. I've done everything. Everything they fucking asked me, I've done. Because I'm such a good fucking boy. God, they pat me on the head and give me a fucking candy bar. They won't even give me a raise. Because it's yearly. It's for the state. I hate it. Why did I have to join the one fucking division? I guess it's like ironic, like I joined the one division that needed workers. And it's like, okay, yeah, of course you did. I didn't want that. I didn't want to have to work. When I joined the workforce, I did not want to work. The fuck? And it feels like every single time I come and do a job, it's like, man, we needed you badly. And then they just fucking set me off. Like, I actually have to work fucking 8-hour days. Holy shit, I want to die. Why do people want to do this? Why do people want to do this with their lives? I don't understand. How am I supposed to express to my mother that every single time I walk into my job, my desire to kill myself increases by just a little bit? How do I describe that? How do I describe that I will literally come home and feel like I've done nothing all day? I will walk home from my job and feel like a useless shit. How do I make that? How does that make sense to her? How do I make sense about how little time I feel like I have? I have no time to do anything. Or sorry, I guess not anything. Anything I actually want to do. And then people get pets. Oh my god, I was just thinking about this. Like I had a bad dream that I had a pet. I had an awful dream that like I owned a cat or something. Oh my god, what an awful fucking existence. Not only do I have to do all the fucking normal chores, like clean my house and like make sure that I don't, smell like a piece of shit and like present myself okay, but now I have to take care of another living thing? Oh my fucking god. I have to like take them on walks and shit, and I have to like spend time with them, and I have to like clean their shit, their poop. It's like, no, oh my god, no, please. Don't make me get a pet. It's just more chores. It's more chores. I have so little time to do anything that I actually feel like is worth doing. And it kills me every fucking day. God, I wish I was so... I don't want to say like I wish I was a normie or I wish I was boring. It almost feels like that. If I just like could go to my job and I could feel like I could walk home and like, I'm accomplished. I've done something good today. I wish I could feel like that. Oh my god, I wish I could feel like that. And I've never felt like that in my entire... Not with a single job. My entire life I've ever felt like that. I always felt like such a miserable waste of fucking time to be there. God. This sucks, dude. I'm staring at like my bank account, like how much do I have saved up? I'm licking my lips like, damn. 1 year of unemployment, imagine what that would feel like. Gosh. Can't do it. Not in this economy. No way. There's no way we are about to spend a year trying to find myself. Let's be dead ass. I think I have a lot of money now. That shit can go away in a flash if I get spicy. Gotta be financially stable first, or else my mother won't talk to me. That's a joke, by the way. But it would make my conversations with her a lot more. I'd really like to get a sub 3. I think that would be cool if I could do that at some point. I'm gonna exist in my own silence for a little bit. I got nothing to say. My game is lagging like crazy for some reason. What is my game's problem? I forget it's level 10. I thought we were playing level 11. Psyched myself out. That's it? Nice. What? The fuck? I thought I nailed that shit. I guess too slow? Dude, my game is tweaking. Holy lag, Batman. Dude, why am I getting these random spikes? Ah! I'm gonna quickly reload. But that is so annoying. Worst part is I have to reset both my, I have to reset that and my audio. There we go. Bam. Full game runs. I wonder how fucking Nifsky is doing on his perfect tasks. Too slow, too fast, too long, too shallow. Damn it. Oh, it's such a stupid way to lose, too. Ah, well. Just keep cranking. Shit. And to think I had something going there. Aye. That's an annoying way to die. Probably could have gotten out of 6 minus 4 or 5. Could have kept the run going just to see how we run in the late game. It happens. Sometimes I feel like I'm like an animatronic, you know? I'm like an automaton. Insert coin to start. Somebody types in my chat, suddenly I'm like, ooh, doo 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 doo. The robot starts up in my brain. The monkey, you know, the monkey with the symbols starts going. And I'm back in working order right now. I'm defective. 5 nights at Sheeps. What would that look like? It would be a pretty shit game, I think. I don't know if you can make a fun animatronic gameplay loop out of me. Maybe I'm just a hater, though. Maybe I just don't have the vision. To be fair, the Five Nights at Fans... Hey, yo. Fuck ass game! Fuck ass game! What I was trying to say about the Five Nights at fans. Five Nights at Freddy's community tends to accept the bare minimum. If you've ever seen the Five Nights at Freddy's fan game community, I don't know if you've ever interacted with those guys on YouTube. They're such an interesting crew. Talking about scary. Like, brother, you are playing picture games. And then you'll see that one, like, fucking gem that comes out. But they all kind of look... Like, all the gems that come out all kind of look the same. But they're all still peak regardless. Like, when Joy of Creation fucking dropped, damn, that shit was peak. And Joy of Creation, like, sheesh. Okay. That shit looks good. That shit looks like it plays good as a horror game. They were cooking. I saw a new FNAF fan game that came out recently. I saw it on the old Spiff show. It actually looked really cool. The problem is I wanted to watch the video when I was eating, but the problem is Spiff was kept talking about poop. He was talking about shitting, and I'm like, bro, this is just not conducive to my digestive system. Change the goddamn topic, brother. You're ruining it. If you are going to make, like, 2-hour videos... If you're gonna make 2-hour videos, which is fine, you can make 2-hour videos. Don't be talking about shit. Stay away, please, because it's just not conducive to the eater. It's the primary viewer, by the way. What the fuck am I doing? Oh my god, what a fake fucking jump. Die, 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 die. Gah! I go hard, but I make it look... I go hard, but I make it look sexy. No, you don't. No, you don't. That level 7 was fraudulent. I'm gonna get meta again. I feel like... Sorry, I'm gonna get meta about being meta. I was about to say something meta about, like, stimming on stream when there's nobody around. And I was just thinking, it's like, I feel like there's, like, this rotation in my stream where, like, I talk about some shit. I just, like, say some shit just to say it. Just to put noise out into the universe. And then I talk about that noise in, like, a meta sense. And then I do it again, and then I talk about that, you know, new set of noises in a meta sense. And now, I'm changing the formula, because I'm talking about the meta topic, the meta conversation in a meta sense. So I'm explaining the meta context of what I do, in a more meta way. This is just conducive to hitting fucking 6, I guess. Bullshit like this, it just works. I'm gonna miss it. Watch it. God, I'm such a... I don't want to say I'm a mind reader. Maybe I just, like, actualized it. It's like the caster's curse, you know? Why does level 7 fucking hate me? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I cussed. Like, holy shit, dude. Every goddamn time, it's always the same bullshit. The boxes fucking hate me. I used to get good boxes all the damn time. I used to be good box city. Now suddenly the boxes are like, yeah, sheep, that chud boy, time to die. Like, what the f- did I change? What did I do? I did nothing to deserve this. God, this would be such a sick run if I didn't fuck it up on 7. It's not the greatest level 9 ever. It won't take your daughter home and show her a good time. Would I let this run date my daughter? No. But, you know, they can date for a little bit, I guess. It can be like a month fling. And I think that's fine. I. Gah. Sheep, when you're done, play Half-Life Among Us? No, I will not. Among Us in Half-Life. I'm sorry, I just comprehended what you just typed in my chat. You want me to play not Among Us, but Among Us that was made in Half-Life. Am I reading you? Am I catching your drift? It's another 3-something run, but I'm not going to finish it because it's fake. It was going to be a 313, so... When you're done with Half-Life, play Among Us. Don't. Actually, you know what I'm interested in? I want to see. Oh my god. How is Among Us this popular? 12,000 motherfuckers playing. Are they bots? Is there bots? This is like a peak. Wait, what the fuck? Among Us had a crazy peak all of a sudden. Did something happen recently? We got like the month average. Okay, so yeah, these are about peak times. It's about 13k and then drops down to 4k. Pretty consistent in that range. Let's see the 3-month average. It's been a pretty steady, like that. It's been steady for 3 months. What about the 6 months? It used to sustain a lot harder, but now it's just dropped into kind of like Everescence. But yeah, it's been about 14k for a while. Let's check the 1 year. It's probably going to show like a slow decline, no? Wow, the 1 year is like relatively like up and down. Like there was a peak around December 2025. There was a trough, but they've never dropped really below like 10k. They've never dropped below 10k. And then all time, yeah, we see the run. There's like 0, 0, 0, 0, and then huge peak in the 2020. It drops all the way back down in 2021. Man, that peak lasted from August to September. That was they had a run in 2020. Yeah, and then 2021 goes down, and then they've just been averaging like this consistent for like years. What a dog of a game. They have been averaging this number for like almost 4 years at this point. How does this game have this? What are they updating it with? What does Among Us look like nowadays? What kind of like crazy gas updates have they added? Ladder tournament going down in OU. I'm seeing OU royalty play live. That's got to be really exciting. That's got to be really fucking cool. I'm not saying that as a joke, by the way. I thought all that shit was added with mods. That would you're telling me that's base game? When's the last update they added? I'm looking on Steam right now. Is there like an update tracker? In August 18th, 2026, they added the judge. See all updates. Oh my god. Wow. The 2026 roadmap. Just new game modes, I guess? Wow, that's crazy. They are really just dogging this. Like what else do they add? Like what else can you add to Among Us besides like new maps, new roles? Can you like how much can you add like limited time modes, like I guess progression systems, yeah, fashion. stuff like that, but that's like kind of expected, I guess. But like in terms of gameplay, what else can you add? Man, that's crazy. They've done collabs. Oh man, these are like some nerdy collabs. Fucking a Celeste collab, an Undertale collab, Untitled Goose Game collab. Yeah, this is some nerdy shit. You know what? I kind of respect that, honestly. I think it's cool that the Among Us devs have been like working like that. I think that's super cool. You can just watch anyone. But, like, imagine watching that shit live, Miras. There's something about watching it live that is just a different beast, you know? Yeah, I saw about the TV show that's out now. What, do you just watch it in the actual game? What, can you just, like, log into Among Us, watch the, watch the TV show on the actual game? Shit going live on Netflix? Should I look up a review for the Among Us TV show? That's hilarious. Some much needed lore for Among Us, you know? Everybody was just begging to know the fucking crewmate lore. That's crazy. Hold on. It's a satire. Oh goodness. It's on YouTube from Paramount Plus. I see one Reddit post that says it's actually pretty good. People actually fucking liked it. Okay. Apparently it's just like a really, like, it's a ironic show. I think going in the comedy direction is probably a good thing, but apparently people fuck with it, so... You know what? Maybe I should give the Among Us TV show a watch, bro. Apparently the people are enjoying. It didn't have aura farming, so I got. But we know, Dr. Big Chung, that your opinions on media are sus. Don't worry, Dr. Big Chung. We don't take your opinions on media too seriously. It's okay, buddy. You've got your thing. And that's fine. What? How do I say this without offending you, Dr. Big Chung? How do I say this without, like, being mean? I guess there is no good way of saying this without being mean. Every time that I talk to you about, like, thoughts and opinions on media, I kind of see you like the child that just wants to watch CoComelon, you know? It's like, it's fine. I've got no beef with CoComelon. Just give the toddler the iPad with CoComelon on it and then they'll go away. That's kind of how I look at your media opinions. No disrespect intended, but disrespect is going to happen regardless. So, I think, again, I think it's fine. It's just like, you know... I think it's fine. As long as you don't vote for Donald Trump, I think you're fine. You know what, Dr. Big Chung? You can... I think aura farming and hype moments are great. Just as long as you don't fuck up my life. Sometimes shit looking cool just for the sake of looking cool is okay. You know? It's Greedbuster. Well, I don't want to be mean. All progressive candidates. Vote blue no matter who. Would you rather have a Democrat funded by Israel or a Republican funded by Israel? Choose wisely. At least with the Democrat, we can LARP like they're not going to support Israel. With the Republican, we already know that shit's a fact. Shit in 20 years? And then you're going to vote for a Republican to make it worse. Man, this dead patch of grass is really bad. I'd wish they put a bomb in it. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? Would you rather have dead grass or just dirt and rock? What's better? I'd rather have the dead grass. I don't think it's great, but it's better than just fucking straight dirt and rock and debris. I just watch shows that give the best return on investment. Not just aura and hype moments. Bro, you like... bro, Dr. Big Chunk, respectfully, like you need the barest minimum of story to keep you invested, okay? The barest minimum of story. Bro, if you stayed invested in fucking... in solo leveling, which is like the bare thinnest of threads that get you from fight scene to fight scene, like, come on now, bro. That shit, it like, the story is just there enough to get you from fight scene to fight scene, and that's all it's there for. I think aura and hype moments are good, but in limited quantities and with the proper, you know, respect given to the characters. You can't just have a character farm aura all the time, or else farming aura loses its aura. You can't farm our aura all the time. Oh my god, holy gold split. Hello, hold on, sorry, pause. You see that shit? Hey, Mom! Look at that gold split. I'm gonna fuck up car. Oh no, my car's fucked. My car's fucked. Oh! I saved it! Okay. Scheisse! Fuck! Damn it. Oh, dude, holy gold split into a saved level 8 into a fuck up on 9. I didn't hit my frame perfect. I'm gonna vote on my Israeli shit. Sheep, fuck you. I'm sorry, Miras. It's okay, buddy. I also want to fuck myself. Damn it. Alright. You know what? We've actually had a pretty good run in terms of late game runs today, so I'm not gonna... Would you fuck yourself if you're a baddie? Like, are you talking about, like, if I I gotta warn you for that message. Based. I'm talking, like, are you referring to a situation where there are, like, 2 of me, but there's one of them has been transmorphed into a girl? There's a girl version of me and she's really hot. Are you talking about that? I don't know why that's even a question. That's like the stupidest hypothetical ever. The answer is, of fucking course you would. Are you kidding me? I can fuck a female version of me? Are you fucking joking me, dude? That's hot? Dude, I don't know why anybody would say no. What are you talking about? Of course I would fuck a female version of me. If I'm that bad? Hell yeah. Bro, we'd be like a perfect fit for each other. Deal with your stubborn ass self. But we're not in a damn relationship. We're having sex, bro. That'd be small. I mean, in that case, she'd probably be right. To be fair, if I was fucking a female version of myself, that's also assuming the female version of myself is also a virgin. So, like, when she says, like, is that bit, that bitch small, I'd be like, bro, you haven't seen anything else. The f you talking about small? You don't even know what small is. Why are you fucking making commentary here, alright? You are just as much of a pussy as I am. We both have to live this existence. You just do it in a girl form. What if I went speed dating? You think there's like a speed dating thing in Sacramento? Would that make me a little bitch if I did speed dating? I feel like that's a bad mindset. I don't know. Whenever I think about those dating events, it's like that's gotta be just a huge sausage fest. Ages 25 to 30. Okay, so these are all old people events. My young ass. Gotta go see the competition. Oh no, I just clicked on lesbian speed dating. Why would I do this to myself? Are they chuds or low-key good-looking? I think there's a lot of good-looking dudes in Sacramento. There's gonna be a lot of chuds, I think. Oh, this one's pretty close to me. I'm kind of worried about this, though. It's yoga speed dating. You see, this doesn't feel like... I don't know about this. %94 connection rate. Holy. Singles are raving about if they're saying singles are raving about their time, I don't know. That feels like singles are raving about it. I mean, it doesn't feel very successful. Why is somebody from fucking Denver giving a... You know what? There's actually... I mean... It's happening on August 22nd. And it's like pretty close to me. You know? It costs... Wait, how much do tickets cost, I wonder? Let's go to get tickets. Wait, what do you mean there's like there's a range? They're saying there's a range of tickets. Go for the content. It would be good content. Oh, okay. It looks like they're struggling for chicks. Yikes. Female tickets costing $27. Male tickets costing $100. Okay. Yikes. Well, I guess it's last minute ticket sales, so. But the fact that they still have like a flash sale female bring a friend discount. So it's funny. I can actually I'm not going to show you, but like they have 3 different kinds of tickets for like being a woman. You have female general admission tickets, which are $55. You have female last minute tickets, which are $100. And then you have the flash sale female bring a friend discount, which is $27. It's a 2-for-1 deal. Okay. I don't want to go to like... I wish I could like... I kind of want to like scope this out, man. I want to stalk it. I want to stalk this. I just want to see. Is it just like a bunch of fucking dudes there? Because if I'm going to like the speed dating event and I'm just surrounded by a bunch of men, I don't know, man. That feels like a fucking... I gotta scope this shit out. I gotta put on the binoculars on this hoe. I'm terrified of going like because like the whole point of this, if this was just like a normal like club thing, I think if I go there, I'm not really concerned about the gender comp, right? I'm not pulling up to the goddamn Pokemon tournament worried about like how many chicks are there. You must do this at least once. Is this like a thing that 20-year-olds do? Do I have to like suffer through the fucking humiliation ritual of like having to pay fucking twice the price? At 30 or 40? Bro, these events are specifically marketed towards like 30 to 40-year-olds, brother. I don't know what to tell you. Alright, I'm gonna bookmark this. They're looking for real type shit. Alright. I've got it bookmarked. We're gonna I really want to stalk this event. Man, men sold out. Holy shit. This dude, speed dating in fucking Sacramento looks like a fucking huge dick party. Oh no. It feels like a disaster, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot lie. It looks like a disaster. It feels like a disaster. Who knows? Either way. I think I'd be so much cooler if I had a camera. If I went to the club and like, oh, I love doing photography, and then I pull out my camera. I'd look like I actually have hobbies, as opposed to whatever this is. Yeah, so I like doing games on my computer. Oh, what kind of games? Oh my god, that's so interesting. No the fuck it's not. Don't lie to me. I hate that. You're a photographer that pull out my phone. Just downloading the pictures I took from like 2 years ago in college, 3 years, 4 years ago in college. I'm a photographer. Take a look at what I've taken. Oh my god, that's so impressive. I really do want to buy like a nice camera though. I do. I have the money for it. I'm just a little bitch when it comes to spending money. Kill! I'm not 20, I'm 24. No, I just graduated really early. I was an accelerated student. Bit of a genius, they called me. If they don't laugh at Skibbity Crest, I don't think I want to be in a relationship with them, I'm not gonna lie. If they don't find it interesting or cool or like, wow. I don't want to be, I don't know, I'm not interested. They don't seem like the right person. Yes. The fuck? If a girl came up to me and showed me, hey, I turned myself into Skibidi Toilet. Are you fucking kidding me? Would that not be the fucking sickest shit ever? Dude. Look, I made myself... Dude, I'd be like, oh my god, how did you do it? The shadows look so impressive. How did you get those? Oh my god. That should be so sick. Now! Into the hole. Yoink. You 2 years younger than Luka Doncic? At least I'm not even trying to win an NBA final. Luka's not going to win one ever. Luka ain't going to win no NBA cup. He is a fat chud who don't play defense. He don't play defense. He don't. I'm starting to believe the slander. He's fat and lazy, and he doesn't play defense. He's on the fucking cream team Lakers, dude. It's cooked. You look like Luka? That is just a lie. That is crazy. I understand that us white men, you know, we kind of like, you know, we roll in a flock here, but that is crazy. That man looks European as fuck. I'm pulling up a picture of Luka Doncic right now. Sorry. He's got the awkward smile like I do, at least, you know? That's something. I don't know. I guess I can see it. It's actually not a crazy comparison. We have the same kind of like rounded face. He's got a rounded face, so do I. I think Luka Doncic is just like me without the facial hair. You look like Dirk Nowitzki. It's not a crazy comparison. It really is just like the facial hair, I think. You know what? I'll take it back. I do look like Luka Doncic. Dirk Nowitzki. Yeah, no, okay. We just do not look alike. He's too sharp. He's got a very sharp face. He's got he's angled. He's got a Chad face, you know? I don't have that. Sorry, just completely different facial structures. Me and Luka got the same face. Not Dirk, bro. He's a tall man. He's a little tall, he's a little skinner. He played during the good old days. Back when basketball was good, not like today. Not like these days. These days, the game is soft, don't you know? Haven't you heard? The game is soft, the referees are cheating, and the whole league sucks. Back in my day, back in 2013, they played real basketball in 2013. Me, 11 years old, complaining about the state of basketball. I'm thinking of all the bars I can make. I'm thinking of the white people bars, because I've been seeing, on TikTok, I just see the fucking... I'm thinking of white people rap bars. Because on TikTok I see videos of, like, white people rhyming shit with venom. And I'm like, yeah. And so I've just been thinking of, like, what's all the dumb shit I can say that rhymes with venom? Venom. I'm sweeter than cinnamon. I spittin' with venomin. I'm taking my vitamins. Don't try me, I'm killing them. We can always say and M, you know, and them. The classic. Hanging with my boys in them. There's so much great stuff you can do with Venom. God. Every so often you just get like you know, you get a white person who raps and you're like, okay, he's pretty good, and then you get like a white person who raps where you're like, holy shit. Just kill the whole generation. And the worst part about it is that every time I think about like cucked rap fans, I just think of every single reactor, every single person who reacts to rap music on YouTube. I don't know. I've talked about this before. I don't know if it's a requirement to glaze Eminem if you react to rap music online, but it kind of feels like it. It feels like every single, like, shitty nerd person sits there and it's like, oh man, Eminem, he's the greatest of all time. He makes such great music. Is it a fucking requirement? Is it a fucking requirement to like Eminem and his shit music? Do we have to do this? Every single time Eminem drops, you get the influx. Even of people who is like, I feel like, who have pretty good opinions. Motherfuckers like, I'm Dante. Every time I watch, like, the I'm Dante, it feels like he is more, like, balanced in terms of his opinions than, like, all the other psychos. And even still him, he'll listen to the Eminem joint and be like, ugh. And I'm like, dude, come on. This is just not it. Why do we lie to ourselves? I actually gotta fact check that. I feel like I'm slandering a man without knowing the bars, without knowing the facts. Hold on. Yeah, okay, yeah. Ranking the greatest artist of all time. Hold on, there's a clip. This is very much a YouTube Shorts clip. From Spoof Clips. Let's listen in.
Eminem just rap fast.
That's how I know you only listen to the Eminem that's out now, bro. This Eminem said 6 grains of picnic seeds, 2 kids 16 within 16. You take club seats and never 6 kids each and slim gets what? He's coming like that.
Yeah, modern Eminem fucking blows ass, bro. He is not. He's a good artist. I'm sorry, respectfully, if you're doing like a greatest artist tier list or a greatest artist list, and you are saying, oh, but not modern Eminem, then he doesn't deserve to be on that list. If your fucking discography is filled with so much dog shit that you have to say, oh, but only the good stuff, it's like, then what's the fucking point? Why are we making the list at that point? If your discography is filled with like equal amounts great artists, is filled with like great shit and horrible shit, and the horrible shit vastly outweighs the great shit, like, what the fuck are we talking about? Just because he had a good run of albums in like the 2000s doesn't mean he gets to stand here as one of the greats. He just don't. I'm sorry. I always liked Eminem. I used to like Eminem a lot more. I used to be an Eminem glazer. That was me. I used to sit back I used to say, man, mumble rap is ruining hip hop. That's what I used to say. I was that guy. And I regret those days. Because now that I can look back and I can recognize that I was a dumb fucking chud. And I should have been listening to the Migos. Because holy shit, the Migos sound so much better. But no, I was listening to Eminem. What an awful time. There was a reason I didn't really listen to music back then. Back when I was, you know, a half Republican, and I thought Eminem was the greatest artist of all time, and I didn't listen to music because it wasn't, you know, deep enough. I didn't listen to music. I preferred to spend my time listening to podcasts to learn something. Gosh, such a fat fucking loser. I wasn't even fat. I was just a loser. What? I thought I nailed that shit. The fuck is that? What is wrong with you? The f did I do? I was actually making it through the level. I thought I failed already. I was trying to be like the Shaolin monk. Trying to increase my chi by playing blindfolded and feeling the energy emanating from the game, you know? I don't know if that's how the chi works, but I was doing it, okay? Maybe if I can feel the energy of the game, I can actually speedrun it properly. Roblox might have to testify in the US Senate? Oh, that's gonna be fun. The fuck are they doing? Guys, it's not a pedophile game, I promise. There's kids too. Realistically, it should be about copyright law, is what they should be testifying about, but... What would they be testifying about, though? I gotta look this up. No, what? I missed level 5 twice? What? No way. You're telling me that a major company doesn't care about their consumers and instead values profit? What? You're joking, Dr. Big Chun. That is not the... There's gotta be more to that. Because that's such a... Yep. Oh my god, what a stupid... Of course they do. It's... I don't want to say lay capitalism, but it's like, that's just lay capitalism, bro. What the f do you mean? The US Senate is investigating? Yeah, of course it is! It's a company, of course they give a shit. You have to force them to care about the protection of their customers. That's the company, you know, maximize profit and do as little as possible until, you know, you're fucking breaking the law. That's just how it goes, man. I don't know why people, you know, feels like a pretty shit reason. Even though, you know, just call them, like, just make them do more for child safety. Force them to do more for child safety. Make a law. Taking them to Congress ain't gonna do shit. It's just gonna, like, what, scare them? They ain't scared of shit. Everybody knows Donald Trump's a little bitch. They ain't scared of the government anymore. They know it won't do anything. They want to run the... Nope. Bro, all these dates are insane for this event. They want to run it on the... Oh, I guess September. I'll just say checkmark for both because they're probably on the weekend. They should probably just close down the event and try to redo it entirely. It's the charity event that got rolled by either a hacker and their shitty testing. They got rolled by the hacker first, but apparently it was always going to be fucked because they couldn't optimize their server at all. Which is like, come on, you got to be testing that shit, like, respectfully. Come on now. How are you not testing, like, the basics here, man? Even regardless of your dude, you know, you can blame it on him, but respectfully, if you're still, after you fix and the guy is not DDoSing your shit anymore. What? That's crazy. I want to do some individual level practice, then I want to end. I think I really want to just... I want to force myself to get through some individual level practice, and then I'm going to be out. That's what I want to do. That's what I need to do. And slay, and slay, and slay. Is what they say. It just pops in. Oh my god. Wrong level. 6. I click something. Does that actually hit? It does. Wow. I wonder if I can do level 5 into level 6. Do we... Oh, there's a separate mod for enabling level transitions, I think. I could use that, but... That's a more consistent way of doing it. Tap on the first, then hold on the second. So even if it's like a one frame thing, you'll always get it. Or sometimes you just won't get it because you overshoot. You hold jump a little too long. That's okay. You only want to hold jump as long as the clouds. Once you hit that first cloud, you want to stop. Or the middle part, I think, of the first cloud is generally what I go for. Like right there. Perfect. Kill me. Perfect, he says, confidently. With a smirk on his face. I feel like I'm holding too long on that first jump. The first tap jump. Okay. I appreciate the level 6 practice. Can't imagine level 11 practice goes any better, but... Too late. Shame. I don't think this is it. Too late. Yeah. Look good to me. Another one that looks good, but... Sometimes I wish I could know when I mess up, or why I mess up. I'll end stream once I hit level 11. Fact. I have no life? What do you mean by that? In, like, what aspect, I guess, do you have no life in? Sometimes I feel like I have no life, but by all, like, kind of, you know, metrics, I very much do have a life, you know? $120 stream streak. Yeah, I guess that is kind of like no life, but it's not that hard. You just have to like know, like I go like just get the Discord like log onto my stream for 1 second and you're done. I think there's a lot of things you can do just as like passive hobbies, you know? Maybe you like collecting videos, or you just like collecting channel points, or you like, you know, just keeping a streak alive. There's like little things like that that people enjoy. I think that this is... It's benign enough that it doesn't really affect your, like, your day-to-day, right? Now, if you were there, like, fucking watching my stream every fucking hour that it was live, then we could start having a conversation, but... It feels pretty benign as is. I think you're chilling. Ah, yeah, too late. Dude, I thought that looked so good. That's what we're looking for. Hold on, I want to pull up the string for a second, just because. Just because I want to test some shit out. Interesting. So I've got the first strat correct. That's an interesting quirk. I've never noticed that before. Okay, it happens with other stuff too. Never mind. Thought I had a visual pattern that I like was gleaning, but alright. That makes a little bit more sense. Alright, gamers. I'ma call it. That's not the correct camera. I'ma call it. I'll be back on Thursday doing the same shit. Low key as always. It's midweek, but hopefully some cool shit coming out soon. I have more shit that I'm more excited to work on than just like clicking Red Ball for, 2 hours every day. So either way, it's been real, it's been fun, it's been real fun. I've got to get out of here. I will talk to you gamers on Thursday. Peace. Bye. I will see you then. Bye.